one. Right, okay, I'm Gary, alias Shyanne. Yeah, you'll see my videos on here and stuff, and this is me as a guy. Right, okay, what I want to talk to you about today is how to style a synthetic wig. Now, I bought this wig, and I'm in love with the colour. It's very, very gaga. Really, really happy with it. But when I put it on, I feel frumpy. Now, with anyone that's doing drag and that's starting off in drag, don't feel like you can look at a drag queen and think to yourself, right, I'm just going to copy that look, because being a hairdresser, you have to understand that certain looks like curls and that may not go with someone's look, may not go with someone's face shape. I know a few drag queens that have a centre parting. I don't really suit a centre parting because I've got a big nose, I think. So I don't really suit curls that well. I feel frumpy, I don't know, I just feel fat, to be quite honest, but that's me, and I've naturally got curly hair, so I've always straightened my hair. So I want to show you how to straighten hair. Now, with hairdressing, you would use a brush, and you would use a hairdryer, you would use straighteners, and this, I've worn this by the way, so it's a little bit ratty. But yeah, you can't do that with a synthetic wig. So there's a lot of you that go, oh yeah, I already know that. But there's some of you out there that don't. So please do not put a hairdryer and a pair of straighteners, most of all, on a synthetic wig. Now, this is what I've done already on this side. So I've straightened this through, and this feels like glass. This feels brand new. But this has been hairsprayed, backcombed, everything. Now, I've backcombed the roots, and I will show you on another tutorial how to make hair absolutely massive. For example, this is the wig that I'll be showing you the tutorial on, but when it's on, now you're going to see a drag queen with a beard. You can see how huge that is. I will be showing you how to get that absolutely massive, but that's a different tutorial. So today is going to be the straightening one. So I want you to get your clothes steamer. Now get a handheld clothes steamer. Initially I thought I'd be a cut above everyone else, and I bought like a professional big steamer, but it blew the wig right off the head block, so I'd advise you not to do it. I use Morphe Richards handheld one, only because it's got an attachment that's got a brush, and I'm used to using brushes and stuff, so the only problem is it hasn't got the longest lead in the world, so do excuse me. Right, okay, the best brush that I've found to use recently is a GHD dressing brush, and that is what it looks like. So it's really comfortable to hold, guys. It's really lovely, and this will be available on my shop to actually buy, and I'll send you the link in a bit. So what you've got to do is you've got to section off, and you just give it a nice brush through. Okay, so give it a nice brush through first. Make sure the knots are out, because this is setting hair. So if there's a knot there and you go over it with a steamer, you're going to set that knot into place, and that's not what you want to do, because that's going to be a mission to get out. So the knot's out there now, so you put your brush underneath, make sure the bristles come through the actual hairs of the actual wig, and you put the other brush on the top, so you clamp them together, a bit like Velcro. Clamp them together. My stool's a little bit wobbly by the way, and you've got to pull down and let it drop out. Now always, always, always let the hair drop out, because if you don't, you're going to end up with this really, I don't know, you might want it straight with a flick. I personally want it straight all over, because I know it's going to kick up itself anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this round. I'm going to show you what I'm working on here. You can see it's really frizzy and stuff. So we're going to give it a brush through. Excuse me, I'm putting this between the legs. I've got thighs like steel, so it's fine. Right, okay. So just give it a brush through. Like I said, guys, this has been hairspray to the max. Now feel free to forward through this at any time, because you don't want to see a guy brushing a wig. It's quite boring, and I should have given this a brush through first. It's got nice little gaps in between the tracks there. I'm actually going to be making a wig soon as well, so I'll be showing you. I'm just waiting for the hair to arrive, and then I'll be doing a tutorial on how to make your own hair using virgin hair, which is hair that's real, that the cuticle is intact, so you're going to be able to colour it and perm it and straighten it and do whatever you want to it. So, but for these fashion looks, I'd suggest getting synthetic because I only wear, like, I'm not going to be caught wearing yellow all the time. It's just not my thing. I change my hair colour a lot when I'm doing drag. Right, so that's basically through. It's a bit knotty down the bottom still. But that's basically through. It's still frizzy, like you can see. So it looks like a, I don't know, 70s brush out. It's awful. But, okay, so let's work with that anyway because I don't want to be boring you guys. So it's gone quite frizzy down the bottom. So we're going to grab a section, a light brush through, and use your fingers, okay? Now you're going to need tension as well on your fingers, and the way to get tension is you put the hair in between these two fingers, clamp, and then you put your thumb against this finger, and that will hold the tension really in place. So when you've got it like this, you clamp, you've got a really nice bit of tension, okay? So you can actually straighten hair without using any heated, well, without a brush. So you're going to hold it like this, sit like that, let's do it that way. Clamp them together like Velcro and just steam it, and it gets bloody hot. But that's gone really smooth. So let's do it up here. Now I don't want to straighten the front too much because I like a little bit of height in the front, and if you straighten it down too much, it's going to fall in front of your face all the time. And us drag queens, we like our lashes, we like our glitter and stuff like that, and it's a mission. I wear black lipstick a lot, so when you're wearing a yellow wig, you do have a tendency to get a bit of blackage on there, so yeah. Right, okay, let's get this bit done here and I'll show you what I've done. You can actually do it without the brush as well, but you won't get it right the way through to the other end. Now what I can see is this is straight, but underneath it's curly. This is why you need the brush on the other side as well. And let it drop out. Go right out. Do not open. Do not take away that from that. God, I wish I wasn't wearing black. Do not take that away from that until you come to the very end if you want it straight, because you've got to straighten the ends of your wig. Unless you want to curl in the ends, of course. So, yeah. So let's go through that again. I've got I can't even say her name, sorry babe. Ariana Grande on at the moment, and her album is well worth getting. It is absolutely the bomb. Well impressed, love that girl. She's just followed me on Twitter, which is really cool. Yeah, and she favourited my window display. Anyway, I'm just talking randomly to you like I know you. So yeah, so just remember the rules, guys. Do not use a hairdryer unless you're trying to create an effect. But I will show you how to do that. But for this look, please, please, please do not attempt to use a hairdryer. Because, like, your wigs give you happiness, guys. I sound like Nanny McPhee right now. Your wigs do give you happiness. They bring you in money, they look after you, so look after them. So just please do not do that, because you will destroy them. See, that's gone completely straight. That is like silk. It's lush. It's lovely. I will be cutting it as well because it's the cut's rank. Like that fringe there just needs to be sorted out. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll pause this. I'm going to carry on and I'm going to get all this done here because I know it's lovely and they're going, oh God, Gary, it's giving so much body and it's all big. I'm sorry, but I'm big everywhere else. So I don't want big hair. I feel frumpy. I would rather it backcombed at the root and then keep this as straight as possible. There is a couple of wigs that I don't mind a little bit of body with, but it depends on your look and it depends on what else you're wearing as well. So I wear headwear a lot. Like I make headpieces, and I'll show you how to make some of that as well. But when I'm wearing a headpiece, I don't want straight hair. I like body underneath my headpiece. So I'm doing a shoot for my window on Tuesday for Valentine's Day, and my hair's going to be pretty big, and I'm going blonde for it. So, but yeah, and all my pictures of me and drag are going in the window. I think, fuck it, it's my shot. So anyway, I am going to carry on with this, and I shall speak to you in a few minutes. So I'm just going to pause this, over record the other side. But yeah, this is the wig all straightened through. I'm really happy with this. Right, can you see what I mean about the dodgy fringe area? This was where it's kind of brought up like that, and I like a little bit of height in the front, don't get me wrong. but when it was curly you didn't see all this. It's awful and it's really off balance. You can see that, look at that needs to come off. Right, so trick when cutting wigs. I'm not going to go through the whole cut with you. Unless your desired look is a bad haircut, do not cut in a straight line. It's called club cutting, okay? You do not cut in a straight line. Okay, so to create a nice edge down the bottom, literally comb down, use the big side of the comb, that's cool. So that needs to come off there. I don't know if you can you see that? Yeah, that needs to come off. So what you can do is you can chip in. So you go at an angle. It's really hard to show you on this. You go here, right. So that's how much hair we're going to be cutting off. So you go in at an angle. Someone's been using my scissors. Okay, so there's no straight lines there. It looks straight from a distance, but it's really jaggedy. So when you drop, it just falls more tapered. That's exactly what you've got to do, guys. Now, to create layers in the front. Now, I have not found one single wig that I can put on and go, oh, it just falls perfectly. It's lovely. I look rank. So, yeah, I'm not happy with a lot of the wigs that I get. So, every wig that I get has to be cut. The fringe was down to here. It was all one length completely, but it was all curly. So I cut a lump off to create volume at the front, which it does. So to create, I like a lot of movement in the front and stuff. So I prefer to comb this down and then grab everything with my hands. I do this when I'm cutting clients as well. So you're pulling it out like so. See the shortest part, which is there, you have to slice from here to here. Does that make sense? So what if you watch what I'm doing, so I know that it's going to be here, so, and you're going to go tiny little movements like that. Tiny now, don't go too hard, guys. Just cut a big chunk out and it's just going to look rank, it's going to look awful. So little movements all the way down, and it's down. And you keep on doing this. Now, the fringe is longer on that side, which I don't like, so I'm going to taper that as well. And you just, I usually do this when it's on my head, but I'm a trained hairdresser, so it's a little bit different. But don't be scared, but at the same time, watch what you're doing. Now I'm going really fast because I know what I'm doing. Just take your time, there's no rush. See, it's giving it a really nice tapered feel at the front now. So if you wanted to, you could even get the steamer and you can get a round brush. Again, it's one of the GHD brushes that I sell on my site. And when you're coming towards the end, just turn slightly and let it drop off. Okay, always allow the head to drop off, guys. So that's given a really nice tapered feel. And do you remember the way Jennifer Aniston had her hair and it was all kind of flicking forward all the way down? That's basically the cut that she's had. So you can see that there's a step between here and here. So you're going to grab this hair here and you're going to just slice down, just to blend that through. Just little slices, nothing too choppy, as in